So friends, in this lecture we'll learn about Excel options and why it is important for us. We'll see that. The options you can find out when you click on file, and on the bottom left corner it is options. You click on these options. Then there are lots and lots of tabs on the left hand side and there are options on the right hand side. We are going to discuss some most important options that we are or we may be regularly using in our work. You see, first is general. In general, let us understand, for example, here show quick analysis. When you click on this show quick analysis options and you press OK, you select some data and the end of the data here you can see the quick analysis button, and you click on this quick analysis and you can put a quick analysis toolbar. When we go to advanced Excel, then we will learn about quick analysis in detail. For now being, let us go back to file and options, and we can uncheck again quick analysis options. Here we can make a default choice of our font size and font type. Here it is Times New Roman. I would like to make it to, let us say, Arial. I can type down Arial, Arial, and then Arial. Font size is 16. We can have a default font size of 14. If you make it 14, whenever a new file comes up, the default size within that file is 14. Similarly, it may include 3 sheets. We can change this to 5 sheets. It may be your requirement in your work that whenever you open a new file, it should open with 5 sheets. So we are making it 5 sheets. And after that, we make it OK. And you see, it says that please close and restart Microsoft Excel so that the font changes can take effect. So font changes will not take effect. And let us have Control N. And now we are having a new Excel file, and you see it is opened up with 5 sheets in the bottom, and font size is still 16. So when you shut down Excel and restart again, it will become 14. We will go back to again options and options here, and second is formulas, and there are by default some formulas also. We are not going to cover that here in details because this iterative formula we are going to cover in advanced Excel. We will do advanced circular referencing. Similarly, let us go to here data. In data options, again some options are there. These options will be of advantages to us when we'll do pivot tables. We'll go to proofing. In the proofing, there is an option called autocorrect options. Let us click on this. There are certain options already added in here, and these are those options that while typing we make a mistakes or we want some shortcuts to be created. For example, my company name is ABC, that is an abbreviation, and the full form is Advanced Binary Corporation. Right, I just add this ABC Advanced Binary Corporation and click on add here and OK. When I go and whenever I require my company name, I can type out ABC, and when I press enter, the whole name comes up by default. Another certain things are like I set bracket open and I press C and bracket close, and when I press enter, it converts to a copyright symbol. All these things are available here in options. Let us go back and see options, proofing, and you see auto correct options, and you see C copyright is there. So lot of typing mistakes we normally do while typing it up. The Excel has or in advance created those shortcut options and the most possible mistakes or otherwise that you may be using it, and they have added it here. After that, we go to save, and you see in the save there is an option called save auto recovery information every 5 minutes. It is something like you are doing some important work, then every 5 minutes it will auto save your work, because by default or by electrical failure or something your work may go off, your computer may go off, but it will save your work. When you restart, your work will be available. So it is saving your work in every 5 minutes. You can reduce or increase this time period as your choice or according to your own requirement. Then we'll not work on much on language and ease of access. We are not of much use here. We'll go to advanced and try and understand the advanced. You see, after pressing enter, move selection. So when we press enter, it moves to down. it can move to right hand side also. Let us select as right and press OK, and see when we press enter, now the mouse is moving to right. Earlier it was moving in the down direction. I'll click on file and options, and we'll go to advanced, and we'll again make it to down. So it is your work that will define whether you go to left or right or down or up. That is your requirement. Similarly, you can work out all those options where you can read out whenever you are having a difficulty. Another option like here is show paste option button when content is pasted. Let us check it here and understand what it is. When we check here and press OK, now you remember when we select a data and we drag it down like this option comes up, and we can have here fill formatting only. The formatting copy is up. Few minutes back here this button was missing, and in place of this button we were having quick analysis toolbar. Let us go back, file, options, and you see quick analysis toolbar. But now in advanced we are having an option of show paste options button when content is pasted. We have to enable it because most of the time we are going to use it. Not much other things to display. You can read out and test on it. After that, we already did in our previous lecture customize ribbon in one of our lectures, and quick access toolbar. We have worked on this in earlier. Now then add-ins is there. Add-in is one of the most important option that we are going to use in future lecture in the advanced section, where we have to enable add-ins from here. When we click up go and select quick analysis toolbar and solver or all those things, and then we are going to use it. So for the time being we will cancel it and we are not going to use it. Thank you.